You might think you are a people pleaser because you're just a nice person, right? Someone who's generous, sensitive, someone who cares. But what if that's not the whole story? What if people pleasing wasn't about kindness at all, but it was because you actually signed a contract a long time ago? A contract you never actually agreed to, but one which you've been honoring every single day. Because here's what I've seen again and again after working with thousands of people. People pleasing isn't about being kind. It's about trying to stay emotionally safe and trying to survive. It's about doing everything in your power to avoid being rejected, abandoned, and unloved. Right? At some point early on, you got the message through no fault of your own, right? Maybe spoken out loud or maybe just deeply implied that love was not something you got for free. That love had to be earned, where you had to be helpful, where you had to be good, where you had to be strong, where you had to be successful, or you had to stay small. You had to keep the peace and put yourself last. And in return, maybe, just maybe, you get a crumb or two of love. And so, you became the overgiver, the one who anticipates everyone's needs before they even ask, the one who holds it all together while quietly falling apart inside, the one who doesn't stop until they snap and collapse. And not because you're weak, not because you're flawed, but simply because you were trying to serve a contract that was never fair to begin with. So I want to ask you something. Is there a relationship in your life right now where you are exhausted from overgiving but can't seem to stop? Who is that person? And what do you give them? And what, if you're being honest, are you hoping to get in return? Even if it's just not being abandoned, right? There's no judgment, there's no shame, but just to notice how this contract operates and functions within you, right? The contract that says, if I give enough, maybe I won't be abandoned and maybe I can keep love. That's not kindness. That's survival. And that's not your fault, but also it does not have to be your destiny. So if what we're talking about here is speaking to you, if it's helping you see your pattern just a little bit more clearly, I want you to know that you are not alone in this. Right? There's a program I created called the Full People Pleasing Reset Program that is designed to help you not just notice the contract, but to undo it and even renegotiate it. Right? To return to a life where your giving is a choice, not a compulsion. Where love doesn't have to be earned. Right? And if all this feels right to explore, the program is available. You can start at any time you want. But also, if not, that's okay too. And I'm so glad we got to spend some time here today for you to hear the message, right? That you deserve to be loved without condition.